Long after midnight, Hooper sat alone in his office, the glow from the monitor cutting through the darkness. The room was silent, apart from the occasional click of the mouse and the low hum of the station around him. 2 dead bodies, 2 shell casings, 1 gun, and now 2 phones. The forensic extraction of phone data, along with hours of local CCTV footage, had finally been completed and sent to Hooper for review. Hooper viewed Paul's phone data on the screen. At first, nothing unusual. Work emails, missed calls, banking apps, everyday routines, the kind of digital footprint millions of people carried around in their pockets every day. But the deeper Hooper looked, the more the cracks started to appear. Missed payments, overdraft alerts, rejected transactions, late notices, final reminders. The bills were still being paid, but barely. Account balances were slipping further into the red almost every week. Then Hooper found the email. 2 months earlier, Paul had lost his job. The message was brief, corporate, cold. His position had been terminated, effective immediately. Nobody had known. Not neighbours, not friends, possibly not even Jane. But despite losing his income, the spending had continued. Mortgage payments, credit cards, utilities. Every month, the pressure kept building. And according to the phone records, something else had changed too. The drinking. Liquor store receipts appeared again and again throughout the contactless extraction logs. Late-night purchases, whiskey, vodka, beer. Small transactions at first, then larger ones, then almost daily. CCTV, collected from businesses near Paul's home, painted an even darker picture. On multiple nights, Paul was seen sitting alone at a bar for hours at a time. Witnesses described him as quiet, withdrawn, angry when he drank too much. One bartender recalled security having to force him to leave after an argument near closing time. Another camera captured Paul stumbling across the parking lot and dropping his keys before collapsing into the driver's seat of his car. He stayed there for nearly 3 hours, alone, the engine off, head resting against the window. Hooper leaned back slowly in his chair, rubbing his chin as he continued to review the extracted data presented to him on the screen. The more he looked at Paul's life, the less stable it appeared. Debt, alcohol, isolation, pressure. It wasn't one catastrophic event. It was a slow collapse. Hooper stared at the screen for a moment longer. The information was clear. A man hiding the loss of his job. A man drowning in debt. A man drinking himself through the night while the walls of his life quietly closed in around him. The question now was how far that spiral had gone. Had Paul finally reached the point where he believed there was no way forward? And if he had, was it enough for him to no longer want to live? Did he not want Jane to live without him? Did he want to take her with him? Hooper exhaled slowly before his eyes drifted towards Jane's extracted data. The pieces were beginning to fit together. But the more Hooper learned about Paul, the less certain he became. Was Jane the victim of a desperate man, or was the truth far more sinister?